to just do this worksheet here, this worksheet on the Pythagorean theorem. If you guys want to use Google Docs, I will show you how to do that. So definitely put your name, put whatever the worksheet is called, and go down here. The first thing I want you guys to do is to insert a drawing. I want you guys to make a sketch of this triangle, and you can use the, ooh, I did nothing. You can go ahead and use these tools up here, these pre-built tools. Go to shapes, and you can go to triangle here if you want to maybe do that or flip it around. Do what you need to do. We're going to throw some text boxes in here, and I'm going to label this 19. That's the length of that side. I'm going to label this one 17 down here, and then this one will be the third side, one of the two legs here. We have to label this either A or B. I'll just go ahead and pick B. Save and close. It's going to pop that drawing here. We can resize it if we want to. Then I do want you guys to do the Pythagorean theorem. So if you go to Insert, Equation, it's going to open this sort of equation bar right here. I'm going to hit A. There's a couple ways to do this next part. You can go to this little tool right here where it says x raised to the b power. Go ahead and select that and hit tab. That will raise it up. You can put a little 2 there and hit enter again. Plus b. And another way to do it is just to hit the shift 6. It makes a little caret up there. And that's the way I'm going to recommend you guys do this. Equals c shift 6 and then a little 2 there. Perfect. So that's basically you stating your Pythagorean theorem. Now, in order to substitute values here, we've got a little trick. Since we already did this one time, we can copy and paste it, Command C, and then Command V. So what we want to do is basically paste in the values that we see. 19 is the hypotenuse, so that is going to be the value of c squared. A is going to be, this looks like it's going to be 17. And then b squared, of course, is going to be b squared. All right, let's keep going down with this. I'm going to copy and paste another row, and let's evaluate this now, this time. So 17 squared, I'm just going over to my calculator. 17 times 17 is 289. And then I'm going to put in, over on this side, 19 squared, which was 19 times 19, 361. All right, good. So now the next step, of course, is to subtract 289 from each side. And maybe you can try to center this somehow, 289. I'm not going to go into the equation tools for that, but what we're going to be left with is basically b squared on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, let's see what this comes up with. 289, 72. And so, for our next step, we want to show that we are going to take the square root of each side. So go back up to your tools, your math operators up there. I think we can try this one. Yeah, that one's going to work out. We're going to be looking at the square root of b squared and the square root of 72. The b squared and the squared are going to cancel each other out. We're going to be left with b, and then the b and then the 72 squared is going to be approximately, I'm going to use the squiggly equal sign here. And let me find the square root of that on my calculator. 8.5, approximately 8.5 units. And that's it. You've done your very first problem using the equation editor and your draw tools in Google Docs. Have fun.